Abbott is based in Dinton in Salisbury, which is just on the outskirts of Salisbury, and pretty much we do anything where water engineering is concerned, but obviously the reason for being here is we are a major distributor for lots of manufacturers' products that are available to the UK market.
You're kind of a local national firm, aren't you?
We are. We're a bit specialist in what we do because we don't just sell products, we actually know how all the products, applications and how they go into the ground. So when someone comes onto us for a certain product, we've got a lot of help and advice, technical information that you wouldn't necessarily get from other people that are in the sector.
And we're sitting here on a nice bright sunny day, but at 3 o'clock this morning, as everybody here knows, we had a deluge, which brings us neatly round to one of your sort of areas, the rainwater harvesting.
Yeah.
Both domestically and commercially.
Very much so. I mean, basically rainwater harvesting is something that everyone is taking a lot more seriously today than they have in the past. We're behind Europe where rainwater harvesting is concerned. The cost of drinking water, which is used for things like irrigation, washing down dairies, is going to cost people a lot more money. It's already on a limit for most people, so people are looking to reuse water that is normally going to drainage outlets with doing nothing, and sometimes actually going into sewer systems, which causes a pollution problem for a lot of people, which then causes another problem of cleaning up. So rainwater harvesting is very much here, now, and part of the future.
We're particularly looking at domestic applications initially, are we?
Yeah. I mean, domestic applications, to be quite honest with you, only come into effect now because of the payback on new dwellings. New self-built dwellings is a very big market for rainwater harvesting. If they've got an existing property, to actually put a tank in and put the pipe work through a building that's already got pipe work becomes very costly, and the actual payback for anybody to make that worthwhile takes between 10 and 15 years. A lot of people saying, hang on a minute, you know, I haven't got money to outlay that I ain't going to get back for 15 years. So any new dwelling on a domestic application, the payback is a lot quicker, so people tend to spend the money. On a farm and agricultural and commercial, there's grants available now to encourage people to start thinking about reusing the roof water for dairy washdown, for drinking water for the cattle, and for many other applications which the water can be filtered and reused. It is becoming a norm on a daily basis to get inquiries for rainwater harvesting for the agricultural industry.
Right. Farmers are already obviously doing this to an extent in so much as they're separating dirty water and clean water.
Very much so.
But then, from your point of view, they're not utilising that clean water they're separating. They could
not
use it.
Yeah, they're not. More and more people are looking at it because of the cost of what it's costing them for drinking water to use for those applications. But we go back to the pollution problem again. Farmers and the agricultural community know how important it is for this big clean-up that we're looking for. And basically we still have a huge problem in the UK because we're suffering more and more with flash floods. Because our surface waters run into our sewer systems. As we increase the flash floods, it increases the pollution that we're getting, and we have to get to the same stage as what they do in Europe, where we have to keep the two separate.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. No problems.